They told you, I said, the president finally admitting, so we are in crisis, and saying, sir, the crisis we face, no, he cannot exaggerate it. I think, sir, it's the first time president or acknowledging the level of the rock, the mess that we find ourselves in, and that has to be acknowledged. And as I said, highlighted that significant development, because hitherto, it was all about praises of his ministers. The ministers, they are excellent, or more delivered. They have done a fantastic job. Bibia, Koso Kama, and all of that. He was living in some denial, which created a lot of anxiety. And I think that the call on him to speak was even largely because of that body language, that posture, that many Ghanaians were wondering, is he really living in Ghana? Is he in a bubble of his own? And now I say, he really knows what is happening. I think that in terms of a major highlight for me, that is the only positive development. But in terms of the concrete solutions, and I'll run through the list that I provided very, very quickly. First of all, I thought, sir, the president should have apologized to the people of Ghana for what we have been put through, because there is no denial of the fact, sir, any policies, any leadership style and approach, the interventions and are leading to this point. Taking office and saying, sir, maybe I believe in big government, appointing the highest number of ministers in the history of this country, the fiscal recklessness, going on a borrowing spree, where some of his appointees stood to benefit, conflict of interest in that borrowing, where the World Bank now tells us, by end of this year, debt to GDP will be 104%. The fall of the currency. Despite the global ecosystem are challenging, countries that had good leadership, that had the right policies, they have been resilient. They have not suffered. That point must be made. And I am disappointed, sir. The president did not take responsibility and did not apologize to the Ghanaian people for the level of hardship, the excruciating pain that his policies, the fiscal recklessness, Auditor General's report, there over 50 billion that has been lost since 2017, largely to, financial irregularities, corruption, malfeasance, and all of that. The wastefulness, the big government, all of that has culminated in where we are today. Nobody